Welcome back, happy people, to our wonderful channel. I'm CC and this is...
I'm Jay.
And we would love for you to grab some tea, I don't know, some glass of wine, you know, what we about to do.
Get you a shot glass, you know what I'm saying? We're about to throw some shade.
We're about to throw some shade, but let's get right into it. What are we going to be talking about today, babe?
So today we're going to discuss, how we basically eloped, like how we got married.
Yeah, guys.
It was a process.
Juicy.
It was a process.
Juicy.
It was a process. So where do we begin with this story? Let's
start from like me being denied because I didn't have all my paperwork.
Nah, hold on. Nah, we gotta go back further than that. So basically, we were deciding to, we were planning the wedding, right? Let's go back to how we planned on it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I'm out here in Japan. She's in New York. She's staying with family. And I want to make it special for her, just like any guy would, right? I want to make it as special as possible. And it was like right after the proposal, everybody knows that we're getting married now. We're planning the date, everything. She's going out, checking out venues, all sort of things. She had a few people in mind who were going to be like the bridesmaid, but people wasn't even coming through,
That's true. Like the energy, I don't know. It could be me. I'm not sure. But the energy was not enthusiastic. Oh, I'm happy. Oh, let's do this, let's do that.
And then, I'm sorry to cut you off. What were you about to say?
I was about to say the one person that was really sending me pictures of dresses and bridesmaids. Charlene.
Yeah, Charlene School Peoples.
Shout out to
it's good to be around melanated people who just want to see you win. All we try to do is see people win. We try to help people out as best as possible. Whenever we can come through for someone, people can call on us, they can rely on us. But who can we rely on really? I don't know. There's very few. You have to pay attention closely, like who got your back, because that's who you want to stick with. You know what I'm saying?
So let's get deep down into the story. So we're trying our best. Jay's saving up money, and we're trying our best to get everybody involved and everybody enthusiastic. I could be wrong, but at one point it felt as though I was forcing people
it seemed like we didn't have anybody support. It seemed like we didn't have anybody support
and really give us ideas. We're a young couple. I do not have a biological mother. My mom died when I was 3, and I need help, but I wasn't getting any major help. It was
It seems as if I hate using the word jealous, but it seems like people were just not, excited.
Enthusiastic.
They just were not excited about it.
But let me just say this, though. After all that is said and done, the thing that really, really broke the camel's back, I don't know if you guys know what that phrase means, but the thing that really, really, allowed me to realize that some people are just not gonna, be there for you. What made me got that revelation is when my engagement ring got stolen.
Don't even remind me. Oh, I'm still hot about that. I'm still trying to hold myself back for coming at some people because I went through a lot to get her that ring. I went through a lot to propose to her. And honestly, you can just click right here to check out the proposal video. But I went through a lot for that, right? So my mistake, because I bought the ring a little bit too big for her finger, and I didn't want her to lose it down the drain. So what she would do is one time she called me, she said that she was washing up and it slipped off her finger. So I was like, you know what? That was kind of scary. From now on, just take it off when you take your shower, because then we have to go get it resized or whatever. So she would do that. Someone stole her ring. She took it off, went to go take a shower, come back out. And someone from her family or whatever in the house, you stand with family stuff, and someone stole the ring.
The ring was gone, guys.
I'm hot.
The ring was gone, guys.
The ring is gone. Still to this day, people deny. I don't know who took it.
And the thing that I was kind of really disappointed about is because I mentioned it to elders and I was quite surprised of the reaction that I got. It wasn't, oh, let's talk about it.
Let's figure this out. Let me help you out. It seemed like nobody cared.
Nobody cared. And the minute you realize that nobody cared for you,
it's like,
you have to reevaluate.
We pull ourselves back.
What you're doing in life. And
I'm sacrificing. I'm way out here. I'm saving up every dime I got, saving up all of this money, and we planning out this wedding. She's going to venues.
Yes.
You know, we're trying to put together this elaborate wedding.
And shout out to Lanisha for coming with me to some venues. And she's a young mother and she's busy. That's my friend Lanisha, and she took it upon herself to like come out with me sometimes to some venues when she had time. And I really appreciate her. But I was quite surprised, I must say.
Yeah, we're looking at venues and everything, and I'm thinking to myself,
how others reacted.
And so, you know how it is when you put on a wedding, right? It's supposed to be the celebration of two families coming together as one. But honestly, that's just what they tell you. You know, when it comes to the money and the business side of it, you're really paying this venue and you paying all of this money for a party for a whole bunch of people just to come and celebrate. They come in and eat the food. They come in to dance. You got to hire a DJ, take pictures and all this other thing. And then they're going to go home. And at the end of the day, you stuck with the bill. You know, so in modern times, more traditional families, they offset the cost by people with their gifts and the cards and donations and things like that. But, you know, before that, we would like to just have people's genuine love and support. And we didn't have it. So I was like, why am I spending all of this money for people who are talking about behind my back? They're inboxing her, not realizing that we share everything. We got each other's passwords, all sort of thing. And I'm picking up the phone and I'm reading these messages where people are telling her not to trust me. And, you know, how they don't know who I am and things like that. I just got pissed. I was like, I'm not spending all of this money for these people to come by here to be phony. You know, so what we decided to do is take that money, invest in our channel, invest in ourselves, start a business, and go take the best vacation we can think of. And we went to Singapore. Yeah. And it was a really nice trip.
Yeah, and we're going to try and make a video about the events that occurred in Singapore pretty soon. We've got tons of clips. And we didn't get an opportunity to put them all together. But back to the story. I hope you guys are sipping on your tea because it's about to get juicy right now. But yes, so we get to New York and we are trying to get all of our documents together.
It was rough.
To go into the courthouse to just have like, you know, a courthouse wedding, whatever. I get there and it's like, oh, we need your naturalization because, you know, I'm not born American.
New York asked for so many different documents.
And Rajon is born American, so I was like, Jay, my naturalization, I don't have it on me. So we started to panic.
Yeah, we were tripping. They wouldn't allow us to.
They wouldn't allow us to get married,
so what we did was, I'm from Jersey, right? So we looked up the requirements for New Jersey. It was the last second, and we had everything we needed for New Jersey, but we had to find like an ordained, what's this thing called?
Let us tell them the story, babe.
So we found one last second, and then we had to look for people to witness the wedding and thing.
Yes, and
we had like 1 day to put the whole thing together.
1 day to put the whole thing together because the next day we were supposed to be flying out to our honeymoon. So we called up Rajon's wonderful mom and his wonderful dad.
Shout out to moms and pops.
And they were like,
sure, we can whatever you need.
Whatever you need. So the next day, we went into the courthouse down in North New Jersey, and they were like, oh, you need to appeal this. You need to get an override. You need to go to a judge.
Because the process in Jersey is like you apply for the wedding and then you actually go through with the process 3 days later. But I'm like, I'm not going to be here 3 days later. So the cool part was I used my military card. I was like, listen, I'm in the military. I'm due to leave the States in the next couple of days, and I had to go before a judge. And she waived the whole process. It was so simple.
The entire process.
You know.
So we got this fancy certificate that's saying we're allowed to get married right then and there. And we took it back to the courthouse. And the girl was like, I've never seen this before.
She was like, how'd you pull this off?
They were like, how did
I don't know.
Guys pull this off. So, and I must say, and this entire process, Jay's brother was driving us around. His mother was driving us around.
I appreciate y'all
His
support.
mother was driving us around. His dad was right beside his mother. It was icy cold.
It had storms.
It was cold.
Snow was piled up.
His brother was with his daughter, pushing her in the stroller.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah.
I was like, this is what family
is about. Right. You know, we got each other's back.
And we had my aunt who was really, really taking care of us the entire time.
Right.
Listen,
yeah,
that's what family is about. And we were like, listen, we need to tell the world this story because it's such a unique story. And it's about perseverance and resilience.
Yes.
No matter... You know, don't listen to people when they tell you no. Don't worry about people when they're being negative towards what you gotta do. Don't listen to
if you got your mind stuck on something, you want to get something done, there's always a way to accomplish it.
Always.
Just keep it going. You
always
know?
a way.
First person to say no, don't take no as an answer. No is not an option. What is an option is how. Someone needs. If you're gonna tell me no, you need to tell me how can I achieve what it is that I want. I may not be able to do it the way that I'm doing it, but you need to tell me how can I get from point A to point B, because no is unacceptable.
No, we don't have no in our relationship.
I don't understand that language.
We don't do no. We don't do no, and we don't do can't.
Right.
And we wanted to share this with you to show you we've heard no the entire time up until the last day it was time for us to go on our honeymoon. That's how long we were hearing no, and we could have like given up.
So the funny part is, you know, like I said, we had 24 hours to put the whole thing together. So I'm all in the yellow pages. I'm all on Google everywhere. And I'm looking for someone who can do the whole ministering process and everything. I'm calling around the churches and everybody. So we finally get this one guy to come through for us. He's in Elizabeth, New Jersey. And we go to his house. He said, listen, you could come to my house to do it. And he has his home set up to where people come there and they get married all the time. And it was a very unique experience.
Yes.
Because this guy is married. He's a white guy married to a black woman.
Yes.
But he's in a mariachi band or something like that. He plays the accordion.
He is in a mariachi band.
Loves to travel, and I've never met people like this before.
Tons of stuff all over the world, saying like they've been to Mexico.
There's like cow boots, ponchos,
the Mardi Gras.
Yeah, I was
amazing.
Like, what is this place that we are? And then, you know, but he came through for us and he did the whole process, and
very
it worked out.
Respectably, he was dressed in his long robe. And
had some really good words to say. He prayed over us.
And everything. And Rajan's mom and his dad was there the entire process. The entire
process. It was a very unique process.
Shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Hollis. We thank you.
Thank you. We really appreciate y'all for being there.
We thank you. And the reason why we wanted to share this with you, and the reason why we want you to come into our lives and realize that sometimes what you're seeing on the outside is not all like, oh, you know, I woke up like this, you know, or it was just an easy process.
Every day is an obstacle.
Every day we face something new.
We do not give up.
Never.
We know what we and then we come together.
Yes.
We come together. We sit down, and you know, and even it's not even that simple. It's not even like, oh, we're always on the same page.
No.
It's like, okay, here's the goal. How we're gonna get there?
Yeah.
And I may have my idea. She has hers. And, you know, we can clash. We argue about it, whatever. But at the end of the day, we come together and we try to work together to achieve everything that we're getting. And it's been working out, and I really appreciate you.
So there you go, guys. That's the story, like in a short, brief summary of how Mr. and Mrs. Hollis became one. Love this man. Thank you.
Bye.
And please don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Listen, guys, you got to hit the subscribe button. We need you to be a part of this wonderful big family that we have. So please hit the subscribe button. Please share our videos, and please tell us some of the most amazing stories that you've endured throughout your years. We all have them. Again, thank you. Have a wonderful rest of the evening. Bye.